Yo everybody, for this video I am going to be talking about stock ticker PPD, and this company, they help their customers sell their new medicines basically. And I'm going to be looking at let's look at the technical analysis of the chart, but I will tell you a little bit about what they are. It says PPD Incorporated provides drug development services to the biopharmaceutical industry, focuses on helping customers bring their new medicines to patients around the world. So, anyways, let's get into the chart. I think they're in a decent space, in this era or whatever, but, so I think they've got some decently strong fundamentals, but when they open up here and, you get your major tank, of course, this is kind of the whole COVID deal. They recover nicely, recover with good momentum the whole way, always kind of like hitting a spot, and they find a way to bust through it and continue higher. So where we're at now is at this point here where we got to this level all the way back here in September. And we've been kind of like, this stock has PPD, it sold off and it, kind of went sideways and whatever. When you see this sideways stuff, a lot of times it's going to break one way or the other. You can get a really good feel for which way it's going to break. And I have a feel that it's going to break higher. Let me tell you why and tell you what I'm looking for. So the reason I think it's going to break higher is this right here. This looks really strong. Actually, it starts right here. Let's look all the way back to here. We can even come back to here. We get nice strong run up, and you belly up, and you belly up, and you're gonna go down. And now this looks actually really nice that it did recover like strong for a few days. And yeah, you get like this punishing day, and now you get this sideways action that is actually kind of choppy upward and big sell off. You get your big jump, which looks nice. This is a lot of momentum right here. The reason I wanted to go all the way back to here is because this showed that the whole start of this to this level had a lot of momentum, just didn't have enough to sustain it. And when you're not going to sustain your run, people are going to take their money out and get out of there. But the point is, you get a lot of momentum running right back to that same price. And yes, a strong rejection, you're going to get that whenever you come up to this same price that you already rejected at. It is quite a strong rejection, but what's important to me is that you get a really strong bounce on two really good candles right here that bounced. And this bounce, it's important where the bounce level is. It is much higher than where this low was, and that's what I really look for. So this is called a higher low. So you've got this really clear higher low from this level. So what I would fully expect is that now you get a higher high from this level. A higher high from this level means an all-time high. So I would fully expect it to either just straight blast through it, or maybe more likely, I'd say more likely, it will like kind of stall for a second, maybe chop for a second, and then get this bust through. But when you bust through in this manner, you're probably going to go for like 10% gains. So it's really a nice spot if this is going to keep running up, to not say like, oh, I'll wait for it to pull back. The last week, the last 3 days, 2 days, it went up so much. But you don't always want to like wait for it to pull back because you've seen gains, because gains also show you momentum. And when you see something like this, if this stock were to pull up to this level, like say it chops right here, chop, 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 and then busts higher, that's not a spot where you say, oh, I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to buy here because it already made gains. I'll wait for it to pull back, because as soon as it busts, if it chops, 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 and then busts higher, that means it's probably going to go for 10% jump from here. That's really like your time you're most confident. Now, I'm not necessarily waiting until it gets to that point, because I want to get in now, and I wish I had gotten in over the weekend seeing this chart, but I just didn't see every chart. I looked at a bunch of them over the weekend and make a forecast for the week, like I always do. But this time I decided I was going to make a video of all the stocks that I analyzed for a forecast for the week. And that's what I'm doing here. I got quite a few more left to do. I just did quite a few though. But this is how I'm going to play this stock, is look to buy it on Monday, and I would like to hold it and watch it go above here. But how I will stay fluid on it is, this is kind of a common theme with me, and it's a really good way to do it, to trade anyway. I mean, this is technical analysis, reading momentum. Is when I own this chart, if it goes below this line that I'm at here, which is 35.04, it's this low here, that would be a lower low. I mean, it shouldn't even come down to that level. Like, it shouldn't. This low is the low is 35.04. It shouldn't even get that close at all to here, really. It shouldn't be going like below here. I mean, actually, if the stock is like going below 36, then I'm not going to feel that good about it, and I might consider selling if it's below 36. If the stock goes below here, then it definitely is like a sell for me. So that's how I'll trade it. I don't intend that it's going to pull back to that level. One thing that can make stocks pull back, though, is if the whole market is tanking. So you got to keep an eye on, like, the SPY futures and whatever. And I always watch SPY, SPY, and it's kind of like S&P futures or whatever, and I watch that and get a read on that chart, because if it's looking like the whole market's going to tank, or if I'm seeing something in the news that makes me feel that way, then it can cause stocks, even with good looking momentum, to tank, or to not even tank, but maybe to like not explode up higher like they would have otherwise. But yes, that's what I'm looking for this week, is to own this stock and let it work higher. I expect it to work higher. If it doesn't work higher, I'll hold it. I mean, if it goes sideways like this, like, I'm happy to hold it, as long as it's not going lower. If it starts going lower into this range, then I'm definitely looking to sell. But like I said, I don't expect that. So that's my forecast for PPD. I think this is a nice one for you to own. I think if you trade it that way, then you're in pretty good shape. But I think, like, especially if you're seeing this work higher for like momentum, then I think this is a really nice one to have for it to bust above this level and go for all-time highs up towards $40. So it'd be a nice 10% gain. And I just think it's very likely, if you see it on Tuesday or whatever, just in general, if you just see it working up, up higher and pushing to this limit, because you got to remember, like, I mean, it was just here just a few days ago and just rejected off here. So to push, if it pushes back, even if it does push back and then kind of stutter, I wouldn't get too scared, because like, this is a strong move pushing right back to it. And so if it pushes back to this level, I would just be super, super confident that it's going to rip for 10% gain. So that's what I'll be anticipating. PPD, I'm definitely going to be playing with that through this week of January 19th. That's all for this video. I've got quite a few more to make for this week coming up. I've got some other plays I'm interested in this week. And if you are enjoying this video, give it a like, give it a subscription, let me know that you enjoy it. I'm just getting started, so that will show me that, you guys like what I'm putting out, because I don't want to do this if nobody likes what I'm putting out. But yeah, I think although you trade at your own risk, I think it can be useful. So give me a like, give me a subscription. I'm going to continue to put stuff out so long that you all like it. Peace. I will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.